So today we're going to do a shark coming up from the mouth area, going up with a tail on the forehead. I'm not going to be using the mouth. You often see that where people actually use the mouth as the mouth of the shark. I'm not going to be doing that because I find often when I'm at children's parties, they're drinking and eating, and so I don't actually want to mess up the face paint, so because then you got them crying and wanting you to fix it again. So I do it a little bit further away from the mouth so that the shark stays crisp and pretty. Okay, so I'm going to be using my number 2 straight one stroke and the Zwan color block, the same as what I used on the little shark's head on the forehead. Okay, so let's load. Just catching the tip of the black, but mainly grabbing the white and silver. Once you've loaded, then let's start. And we're going to start with the snout of the shark, and I'm going to be doing it from, say, the corner of the nose area of the child. And we're first going to make the edge of the nose. So I'm going to come down, and then that's going to come down just now here into the mouth. And now I'm going to turn my brush and pull this nose area back, pull it back, and then lay my brush down. You could actually use a smaller brush. When I get closer to the eye area, I put in a shark's fin, going up and then coming back down. And now we can twist and take our brush up to do the fin, up to a point, bring it back down, round, and up and back down, round, bring it down, all the way down, and then coming to do the little chin bit, I use the side of my brush just to give that little chin area, and then I turn my brush as I get closer, turn my brush down and up. Now with this nose area, I want to bring it down a little bit more, and then bring it slanted down. There we go. Don't forget the little fin bits on the tail. There we go. Using my white edge just to put a little bit more white down on the belly area, and then I'm going to do the little fins that you would have on the side here, which, taking my black as my leading edge, twist, and the little back one, twist. There we go. Because it's such a small area, I always outline it afterwards, so I'm not too concerned about it getting to an exact point as that smaller one. Okay, now we're going to do the eye, which is over there. Don't do too much of an eye. Load a brush, round brush with a bit of red. And in this case, I'm using the firered from Cameleon. I love that red. I use it for my Spider-Man as well. It's a beautiful red. Okay, and I'm going to come over here and bring it down. Give it quite a nice gum. And the same as here. Give him a nice, some lipstick. And once I've laid down my red, I take my white and I lay my white not against the red, but just next to it. Also a row of white. And I'll come back to that a little bit later. And at the same time, you can put a bit of white on the edge of your fin there, a bit of white on your fin here, on the tail, possibly a bit of white on the little fins here. And I'm going to take the belly, bring the belly nice and white, and maybe here by the mouth area, bring that down. And keep that nice and white. Oh, don't put red into it, Zwan. It's a blood spore from somebody he's just attacked. Never ever a mistake, eh? Okay. Now we're going to take our fine liner, the Sunny Mountain fine liner, and I'm going to start outlining with black. Let's start, oh, I just remembered, I forgot to put some of these in. One, two, there we go. Now we're going to do his mean and nasty eye. So you're going to come with your little curve around and then go up and then come down. And then we can put his eye in like that. Yeah. And then we'll just do a couple of lines like that. Put his nose in. These thin, too thick, too thin, thin, too thick. See, I just lay my brush down to suck your tiger stripes. Now we're going to outline the rest of Mr. Shark. And I'm not going to come to the mouth area as yet. I'll get there just now. Yeah. And like I said, these little fins, I basically just fix up as I go along. Not too concerned about them. There we go. Now come around here. Just going to give it a little edge like that. Up. There we go. Now we're going to go on to the mouth area where the teeth are. And I'm going to do an arch, little arches into the gums. And then let's do the stripes on the gums. As he stretches his mouth open. And the same at this side. Too much black. So. Okay, and now we're going to go and do our little V's in those, with those arches that you've done. And why do I do a stripe? Is because I use the back pieces of white for the second row of teeth, because that's what a shark has. A shark doesn't have one row, but it has 2 rows of teeth. And this way you can do that easily. There we go. So it's got quite mean. Now I just pick up my white again, just to finish off the gums. So bring in a little bit of white onto the gum there. And then in front of it. Needed to load again. There, and then just put a couple of dots here and there on the gums to make them a bit more lively. There we go. There we go. There you have your shark. Quick and easy.